See you later.
Oh, where's my notebook?
Where's your notebook, Paul? Come on. Come on. I can't be more organised than you. It's not how this works.
Hello.
Hello.
I can see nothing but a black screen.
Beautiful.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. It just caught Paul getting up to frantically find his notebook. Quality content.
Finger for the stream.
Go on then. Go on then.
Yep.
I'll have a finger. Thank you.
Hello.
Drop a finger.
We've got about 5 minutes until
420.
NVIDIA kicks off. Or 20.
420.
Oh yeah, 420. But yeah, AMD's just done their CES keynote presentation, so we just wanted to. We watched it. We just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I mean, what did you think of it?
I mean, they didn't reveal anything, which is kind of half what I expected because they only just launched their 6000 series. All the good stuff they just launched at the end of last year, so I figured that they're not going to announce anything yet. They will have stuff for later on this year planned because I know that the Epic processors, server processors, they just told us are coming out in like Q3, so probably towards that time we'll get more. Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, for me, they were talking a lot about like using big data and machine learning throughout like COVID-19 for like simulations and stuff of how they're tackling the virus, which is great. There wasn't an awful lot about actual gaming for me.
No.
They talked. There was someone from Microsoft. I can't remember what his name was, but there's someone from Microsoft there, and they were talking about their partnership with Microsoft, and Microsoft were recognising AMD's like really good year and all the things that they're doing. Talking about working together on Game Pass, on xCloud, on Xbox, and pushing everything forward through working together and using Radeon in these Microsoft machines, the Xboxes, which we don't like because they're not PCs. But yeah, even like the whole Game Pass thing for me as well. Like there's Game Pass for PC. I have been playing Gears 5 on Game Pass for PC on my PC, and it's good to see that like AMD are reaching out to these companies. And I'm sure that NVIDIA and all these other people do that as well. But yeah, they're reaching out and getting these partnerships. But then they were talking about AMD hardware being in like Alienware pre-builds, Asus laptops, Acer laptops. Like really getting lots and lots of partnerships with lots of different brands. And then they were talking a lot about like the notebooks, the thin and light notebooks she kept on saying.
Yeah,
Dr.
thin and
Lisa
light.
Su, thin and light notebook
Thin and light
processors,
notebooks.
8-core, x86, well up to 8 cores. What she said, the 5800U.
Yeah, 5800U.
But like, I mean, they talked about the 5800U, and then that's for the thin and light laptops. But then they're also talking about the HX processors for gaming laptops, and there was like the 5900 HX, the 5980 HX, and they're going to be in like 150 different. Well, I think all of their processors are going to be in 150 different like
50% more than the 4000, yeah.
But they showed like Horizon Zero Dawn. So on a 5900 HX, you're going to get 100 FPS on Horizon Zero Dawn, apparently.
But it's interesting because they show these processors off when they bring them out, and they show like gameplay with these processors in. It's important to know that that's not an APU. That's not the whole picture you need to make that
you need like
happen.
the GPU, you need all this other stuff. So it's
no matter what. If you've got the best processor in the world, if you've not got a good GPU, you're not going to get that experience. And it's not an APU. They didn't tell us it was an APU, so we're safe to assume it's not one.
Yeah.
It's not named like any of their APUs, so I don't think it is. And the fact that they showed Dirt 5, which it's not that hard to run.
At 1440p and 60 FPS. And, like I'm sure that these CPUs are good, but don't show. Like I want to see what it's like on Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Which we know is a badly optimized game. I want to see what it's like on, I don't know.
And it's interesting that they're available.
Like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry,
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Total War Warhammer 2. Like these CPU intensive games. Like how does it perform there? I think we're going to NVIDIA. Ooh, should we?
Over the past year.
Do this?
Starting off with Minecraft, starting off strong.
Sorry. How do we get is the sound going live from NVIDIA? Okay.
You just want to turn your mic just a little bit towards you.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Minecraft.
Enlisted.net. Fortnite.
Fortnite,
yes,
here we
to
go.
begin. So this is
They got
very
Mitch.
much like gamer focused, right? Can we hear what's going on? Have you got
Not
headphones?
through my headphones, you can't, no.
What? We need some speakers. No.
Put it on TV. Yeah, we can't hear it.
Can we put it on the TV?
Yeah, just put it on the TV, we can listen in the background, I
My
guess.
laptop's over there.
The mic won't pick it up.
Hang on, let me go and...
Put it on the TV. Game's this? Justice Online. You might, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to try. Just wait for some sound. Here's Watch Dogs. Well, they managed to get Cyberpunk to run well.
I hope they announce Minecraft 2.
Minecraft 2. Oh, this is exciting. Yeah, I can hear that. We got a little bit of delay, so yeah, you're gonna hear it before we are. You're gonna hear it quite a bit before we are. Yeah, fast forward it a little bit. You turn it up a bit.
$100 billion hours.
That's a lot.
See, they're showing Watch Dogs. That's what I want to see.
100%.
Yeah.
Is the new standard. Last fall, hot out of Jensen's oven,
RTX.
we launched our second generation RTX, the GeForce RTX 30 series, Ampere architecture for gamers, and our biggest generational leap ever. Ampere features dedicated RT cores to accelerate ray tracing, tensor cores for the performance-boosting DLSS, and new streaming multiprocessors, together delivering twice the performance of our prior generation. And our ultimate play is more than just beautiful graphics. We introduced low latency NVIDIA reflex, so competitive gamers could be their best. And NVIDIA Broadcast, an AI-powered app that turns any room into a home broadcast studio.
Please turn it down ever so slightly.
Over the past 4 months, we've launched 4 new Ampere-powered graphics cards.
What have you
The
done?
ultimate BF GPU,
We
GeForce
can't hear
RTX
it.
3090, priced at $1499, to the $399 RTX 3060 Ti. Ampere has been our fastest-selling architecture ever, selling almost twice as much as our prior generation. We know these products have been hard to find. I want to thank you for your patience as we continue to work hard to catch up. Last CES, we brought GeForce Gaming to the cloud. GeForce Now allows
No, it comes through the Elgato, but if you plug into the Elgato, it doesn't. Try plugging the controller in and then plug it into the controller, because it worked for Mitch playing
Windows
Fortnite.
laptops, Macs, Chromebooks, Android and iOS devices, and TVs, billions in total. GeForce Now connects you to your favorite PC game stores, like Steam, Epic, Ubisoft.
Turn it up on the back of the headset. I'm following your lead then, because I can't hear it.
Your voices have gone
Let's talk
really
about
strange.
Switch.
You hear it unplugging and plug it back in. Your voices have gone really strange.
What, the microphone?
No, the wire.
This.
I think where you plug the headphones in, it's done a thing. Stick it out and in.
Now.
It will now. Oh yeah, we got a bar. We got a bar.
What's it going on saying? Cyberpunk the most trash optimized game. You know what? I would hazard a guess at saying that Watch Dogs was actually worse.
Oh, talking about DLSS. Okay.
Yeah. DLSS I'm impressed with.
Yeah, I love DLSS.
I mean, RTX, it makes things look great, but you lose all of your frames, don't you?
Yeah.
The DLSS 2.0 is next level. Like, I want to see them come up with like 3.0 next.
Yeah. The difference between 1 and 2 is night and day.
Yeah. Okay, they're announcing more games that support RTX. That'd be interesting. That'd be more stuff to benchmark for you lads.
Yeah. Brill. Keeps me in the job. Let's go.
Okay, Call of Duty.
Right.
So we already know that this has ray tracing. Oh no, hang on. Warzone doesn't have it, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no way. Warzone's getting DLSS. That'll be awesome.
I mean, I run it fine, so.
What?
I run it fine anyway, so.
Yeah, but now if you've got like an absolute potato of a PC, like a $300 PC or something, like with DLSS you can play. I mean, you're not going to have a DLSS with a $300 PC, but you know what I mean, like a cheap PC, you're going to get pretty decent frame rates and stuff.
Absolutely.
I am really looking forward to Outriders, and this is getting DLSS as well.
So you'll be able to play it.
Yes. Because when they badly optimize a game, DLSS just like takes it to the next level for you.
Kind of
makes it like
fixes it,
way playable, and it still looks great. It's not like 100% like when DLSS is off, but it's still great. Is it?
The audio's going off in the stream when you plug your headphones for the.
No.
Like you're coming through perfectly. It's just,
Yeah.
we can't hear what.
Yeah, that's what it does, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So there's no way around that. Yeah.
You are the aggressor.
We'll just have to put up with lag noise.
Outriders looks cool, man. I'm looking forward to benching it. We'll probably do a live stream of Outriders when it comes out.
Great.
Five Nights at Freddy's, the horror
Can we get?
proved to become a massive popular franchise. With over
Can we rewind that a bit so it's in sync with the audio coming through the TV?
No.
Today we are announcing with developer Steel Wool Studios that the latest chapter,
Can we get
Five
closed
Nights
caption?
at Freddy's Security Breach, will feature
We
RTX ray
should be
tracing
able
and
to, right?
DLSS. You can expect a new level of immersion into Freddy's unique and
Advanced?
frightening
No,
world.
is it not under advanced?
Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is coming later this year. Here's a look
Yes,
at game
good
call.
footage
Oh, yeah,
our
good plan.
friends at Steel Wool put together for
Where are my headphones?
Gregory.
Oh,
Love
never
them
mind.
ones.
Yeah, good plan.
It's getting late.
This game is absolutely terrifying. You ever played it?
Let's get you home.
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I hate this game so much.
Put you to bed. I see you.
I'm ever so slightly behind on.
Where
The
are
live
we?
stream.
I can't find it. Being
Just search for
streamed.
NVIDIA. It's on their website.
This next game was developed by
Oh.
Shanghai Tai Games, one of the top China developers emerging onto the global stage.
Should we
Fist,
just
forged in
Pause
Shadow
this for a
Forge,
second until we've caught up. We're just going to pause the stream because what we're listening to is slightly out of sync.
What is this? Paul, where are you getting the stream from?
Tracing and DLSS.
Target 41, fair. Illegal possession of ordnance.
Not even
Arrest.
This looks cool, man. It's like Streets of Rage type game. But look at all that like RTX that's going on. It's like a platformer, like from the 1990s. What's this game called again? Cat's the game.
Cat's the game.
Can't trust the cat, man. Steal all your food. Well, that's a rabbit.
Yeah, so they failed at the first hurdle.
Yeah. Oh, look at that robot arm, man. Fist. Oh, it's called
Oh,
Fist.
it's called
not
Fist.
Cats.
It reminds me of Overgrowth, actually, that, to be fair.
Esports has become the preferred sport for tens of millions of gamers. 75% of GeForce gamers play competitive games like Fortnite, Valorant, and
Just
Apex
fast forward
Legends.
a little bit.
And
I don't know why our
99% of
audio's out of
esports
sync, but
pros
it's a
are
bit annoying.
competing on GeForce.
Mine's a little bit better.
So we developed NVIDIA Reflex to help gamers get their best system latency
Is it?
from mouse click to display. Reflex has been a big hit among
I'm watching
developers and gamers.
IGN stream. of it
Since
on
the
YouTube.
introduction in
the
September,
closest one.
a dozen games have added support. Today, we are excited to announce that Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch are adopting NVIDIA Reflex. Now,
no way, Rainbow
7
Six
of the
Siege is
top
getting-
10 competitive shooters
What is it?
support the
Reflex.
technology.
Nice.
We also wanted to give gamers a way to accurately measure system latency. In September, we announced 4 360Hz G-Sync esports displays that feature an innovative tool, the Reflex
Yeah.
Latency Analyzer. The Latency Analyzer is to an esports gamer
Okay,
what a
that's pretty
heart
cool.
rate monitor is to a runner, a critical tool for measuring system
It's
health
definitely
and
a studio.
performance. With
Yeah.
hardware built into the display, it measures full click-to-display latency.
like a couple of
Today,
seconds
we are
after.
announcing 5 new G-Sync gaming monitors from Acer, AOC, and Asus, all featuring Reflex Latency Analyzer. These panels expand the Reflex ecosystem to include 1440p resolution and 34-inch ultra-wide. The heart of the GeForce gaming platform is our family
on,
of
might have to get
GPUs,
one.
and the 60 class is our most popular. The
I think
affordable
it
price
is
point is
accusing us of
designed to
having
bring the
fake
performance and
and bot
features of
subs.
our latest architecture to every gamer. For the GTX
No, we don't. We
1060
don't have fake.
was one of our most successful GPUs we ever built. The GTX 1060 delivered a great generational leap in performance. It could power all the latest games at 1080p, 60 frames per second.
It did. It did.
But new games bring bigger worlds and cinematic graphics that demand more of the GPU. This is evident in the latest sequels to these AAA games, where the GTX 1060 struggles to keep up. For instance, gamers were playing Watch Dogs 2 with high settings at 60 frames per second. But with Watch Dogs Legion, released last October, they only get 24 frames per second. And an even bigger change is underway. Turn on
Yeah,
ray
sounds about
tracing,
right.
and these games become unplayable on the 1060. With 90% of the installed base on GTX,
Yes,
now
they
is the
do.
perfect time
We've
to deliver
seen how all
an
these games
RTX
become
for
unplayable.
every gamer. Let me introduce the new GeForce RTX 3060, which brings the power of Ampere, our second generation RTX architecture, to every gamer. Twice the raster performance of the 1060 and 10 times the ray tracing performance. The RTX 3060 powers the latest games with RTX on at 60
okay.
frames per second.
Yeah.
I mean, we already used the 3060 when it's coming high, but it's good to see that there's a huge boost in performance in comparison to like the 1060. And obviously it's bringing ray tracing, it's It's got DLSS. Has he said how much it costs?
No, not yet, but I imagine it'll be quite affordable.
Yeah, because the 3060 Ti is really affordable. Yeah, the 3060 Ti very, very affordable. So I imagine the 3060 will also be quite affordable as well. That's if you can get it at the MSRP, if it's actually available.
If there's enough
RTX
stock.
3060
Yeah.
is a powerful GPU.
What's he saying now?
It has 13 shader teraflops, 25 RT teraflops for ray tracing, and 101 tensor teraflops to power DLSS. It has 12 gigabytes of G6 memory and starts at just $329.
101 tensor teraflops.
The RTX 3060
$329 starting out.
out.
That's not bad.
That is not bad. Available late February, which probably means April.
Yeah.
Laptops are the fastest growing gaming platform.
We have one.
Increasing 7 times in 7 years. There are 50 million gaming laptops, which powered over 14 billion gaming hours last year.
Is that
And
the
power of these
only
laptops has inspired
GPU
gamers
that they're going to
to
be
find new ways to play.
talking about?
In console mode,
I hope not.
connected to
I
a
hope
big
not.
screen TV using a controller, or driving an ultra-wide monitor with a keyboard and mouse. These high-performance machines also meet the needs of 45 million creators and everyone working and studying from home. Today we are announcing a new generation of Ampere-powered laptops with second-generation RTX and third-generation Max-Q technologies, delivering twice the power efficiency of previous generations. Nowhere does efficiency matter more
Why
than
second
in the
genera-
extremely power-constrained
What generation are we on for
environment of a
RTX now?
modern
I thought it was
gaming
third.
laptop. So 4 years ago,
No, it's
we
second.
introduced
Second.
Max-Q. Max-Q is a system design approach that delivers high performance in thin and light gaming laptops. It has fundamentally changed how laptops are built. Every aspect, the CPU, GPU, software, PCB design, power delivery, thermals, are optimized for power and performance. Our third generation Max-Q technologies use AI and new system optimizations to make
It's interesting that
high-performance
AMD
gaming laptops
we're talking about
faster
laptops
and
today,
better than ever.
and Nvidia
Traditionally,
are also
gaming
talking about
laptops
laptops.
set
Like
the
they know
power
everyone's
to the
working from home,
CPU
right?
and GPU.
Yeah. Well, they're
Yet games
competing
and
now,
creative
so
apps are
Yeah.
dynamic, and demands on the system change from
Do you
frame
think
to frame.
Nvidia are a little bit
Today
scared of
we are
AMD?
introducing Dynamic Boost
I don't know.
2.0,
I think Intel are more
which for
scared of
the first
AMD.
time
Yeah,
uses
definitely.
AI to shift power between the CPU,
Oh.
GPU, and now GPU memory, determining where it is needed most. The AI networks in Dynamic Boost 2.0 manage power on a
Okay.
per frame basis, so your laptop is constantly optimizing for maximum
Oh, this
performance.
is just
The
smart
result
access
is
memory,
a
but
larger performance
Nvidia's
speed
version, right?
than ever before. We are also introducing
A little
Whisper
bit.
Mode 2.0.
Yeah.
I guess it's their answer
delivering
to
a
it.
new
Yeah,
level
it's just
of
like
acoustic
rebar.
control for gaming laptops. Whisper Mode has
Whisper
been
Mode.
re-engineered from the ground up and is custom built into each laptop at a system level. You pick your desired acoustics, and Whisper Mode 2.0's AI-powered algorithms manage the CPU, GPU, system temperature, and fan speeds to deliver great acoustics at the best possible performance. Next, we are introducing Resizable Bar, which leverages the advanced capabilities of PCI Express to boost
Here it
gaming
is.
performance.
Yep.
Games use GPU memory for textures, shaders,
This
and
is smart
geometry,
access memory.
constantly updating as the player moves through the world. Today, only part of the GPU's memory can be accessed at any one time by the CPU, requiring many memory updates. With Resizable Bar, the game can access the entire GPU memory, allowing for multiple updates at the same time, improving performance. Finally, DLSS is a breakthrough for gaming laptops. It uses AI and RTX tensor cores to deliver up to 2x the performance in the same power. A GPU needs to
Okay.
calculate almost 4 million pixels for a single 1440p frame. DLSS requires only a fraction of the pixels, which improves efficiency and increases performance. It also delivers more battery life when you are gaming on the go. Max-Q has
I do
reinvented
like
the
that
gaming
they're
laptop.
using like
4 years
cyberpunk
ago,
and games
the
that are
fastest
actually
laptops in the world
intensive
were powered
to
by
demonstrate these
GTX 1080,
technologies.
averaged 40 millimeters thick, and weighed over 9 pounds. After 4 years of innovation, Max-Q Gen 3 laptops are half the size, half the weight, and deliver up to 10 times the performance. more gamers are choosing to play on laptops. And with 95% of the installed base below the performance of the latest consoles, it's time to introduce a new generation. The RTX 3060 laptop is faster than anything on the market today, including the $2,500 RTX 2080 Super.
Ooh.
It's 30% faster than the PlayStation 5 and delivers 90 frames per second on the latest games at ultra settings 1080p.
30% faster than the PlayStation 5.
Start at
Yes.
just $999.
Starting
Gamers
at
know
$1 grand,
that 1440p
so it's also 3
displays
times the
with
price.
plus 8 inches of 1080p provide the perfect mix of high fidelity graphics and great performance. Yet they are missing on laptops. For years, we've been working behind the scenes with display manufacturers and OEMs. Now, for the first time,
I wouldn't say 1440p is
1440p
missing on laptops,
displays
it's
will
just
be
not a lot of
widely
laptops do it.
Yeah.
Introducing the GeForce RTX 3070 laptop. a
Oh, okay, they've got
1440p
3070 laptops.
gaming beast.
Awesome.
It's 50% faster than the
I rate the
RTX
3070, you know, I think it's a really good graphics card.
Yeah, it is.
With ultra settings at 1440p. RTX 3070 laptops start at $1299. Finally,
what game, though?
our flagship GeForce RTX 3080
I don't know. It'd
laptop.
be nice if they told
With
us.
up to
Yeah.
16 gigabytes of G6 memory, it is the world's fastest laptop for gamers and creators. It delivers 100 frames per second with RTX on and starts at $1999.
On the Alienware M15, that looks nice. I
nearly
bet that's so
three-quarters of
expensive though.
laptop
Interesting that it's not
gamers praise
GDDR6 like it is in the desktop version of the 3080 though. GDDR6X, I mean.
To grow, doubling this past year. I'm excited to announce that over half of the new 30 series laptops will offer 240 hertz or higher refresh rates. With the performance of our GeForce RTX 3080 laptop GPU,
Okay.
gamers will
Okay.
be able to play at 240 frames
Yeah,
per
but is
second
anyone who does
across
esports
top
playing it
titles
on a laptop?
like
No.
Overwatch, Rainbow Six, Valorant, and Fortnite. And combined with NVIDIA Reflex, gamers can achieve sub 20 millisecond system latency, enabling them to play their absolute best. From videos to photography to 3D animation, the creation of
That's pretty
digital
good.
content is
Yeah.
exploding. NVIDIA Studio is our accelerated platform for creators, speeding up ray tracing and AI in over 50 applications, including Adobe Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, and Blender. And monthly studio drivers bring new features, faster performance, and enhanced stability. Since the launch of Studio in 2019, there have been over 100 purpose-built studio laptops and desktops from every major OEM. NVIDIA Ampere architecture takes studio laptops to the next level. Rendering is up to 5 times faster than Pascal. Video editors can work with 8K raw footage, use AI
Look how much
to
better it is on
simplify
Blender.
workflows,
I know.
and reduce encode times
So
by up to
good.
75%. Artists have up to 16 gigabytes of graphics memory to work with huge assets across multiple apps at the same time. RTX accelerated AI will change the way creators work. For example, Adobe Photoshop recently introduced neural filters, which uses AI to quickly make complex edits to photographs. Adobe Premiere Pro Auto Reframe uses AI to convert landscape video to portrait while keeping the action front and center. In DaVinci Resolve 17, the new Magic Mask feature
Oh, you know
uses
what, though? That'd be,
AI
like,
to
really
speed up
useful
mask
for, like,
creation and
you know,
tracking.
TikTok videos and stuff that you've shot
NVIDIA
landscape.
Optics AI
Yeah.
denoising in Blender cleans up noise on the fly, quickly resolving 3D images.
Oh, look at that nice.
407.
And NVIDIA Omniverse Audio to Face uses AI to animate unrigged 3D characters based
Who's that
solely
guy?
on an audio.
I have no idea.
New nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Oh, it's the guy talking for the model.
Oh,
Today,
okay.
We're introducing over 70 laptops from every OEM, our biggest launch ever. These are the world's fastest laptops that give gamers and creators
You know what, though? AMD have got
a huge
150
variety to pick
laptops.
the right device for their needs. Available
Yeah.
beginning January 26th.
Which ones do you think are going to be
But
better,
these
though,
are
AMD or
apparent-
NVIDIA?
NVIDIA.
Let's
Yeah.
take a look at what they can do.
Razer. Get a Razer out, go on.
See, this is what we want. We want to see, laptops and technology working on games that are actually hard.
Yeah.
Like Watch Dogs,
Minecraft.
like Cyberpunk. I mean, maybe not so much Minecraft, but like the difference between this presentation and AMD's presentation is AMD was showing it on like Dirt 5.
They showed 2
on,
games.
like Horizon Zero Dawn.
2 games.
Yeah. These guys,
Without a
no,
GPU
actually,
as
we're not
well.
going to show you games that we know run on a potato. We're going to show you games that are actually pretty hard to run.
All that on a laptop.
RTX
Yeah,
That's
man.
pretty cool.
and the
Laptop seems
momentum
to be the thing at the
continues to
start of the
grow.
year. Everyone's into laptops now.
With most
Yeah.
of the installed base underpowered for the latest games, we're bringing RTX to every gamer with the GeForce RTX 3060. Finally, as more gamers are choosing laptops, we're launching a new generation of RTX laptops, ready to play the most demanding games. Thanks everyone for tuning in today, and as always, thanks to all of our fans for all their support. And before we go, we've got one more treat for you.
One more treat. What is it? What is it? What is it?
We're actually
30
stocking
RTX 38.
3080s.
What's going on here? Just
You want one, Paul?
what is this? It looks awesome. Is it like a massive flight simulator machine of some sort?
Looks like it. You know you want it.
I mean,
Are they bringing ray
Yeah.
tracing to Flight Simulator?
if they bring ray tracing to flight simulator, that will be incredible. Imagine.
I'm gonna judging on the picture there. I'm gonna say that the
What is
bringing
this?
ray
Tell us
tracing.
what it is.
yeah, look at the water. Yeah, definitely it's ray tracing.
You think?
Yeah.
You don't have to have that like huge rig though, do you? You can just play it on your computer at home. right?
Yeah, of course.
I
Of
hope
course.
so. You can get ray tracing if you spend $8,000 on a flight simulator. Is this all running a 3080? Oh, you're upside down, mate.
They are not proper procedures.
No, they're not. You can't get that close to the buildings in Las Vegas. Come on, man.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Flying a small aircraft like that in the real world.
Oh, not in the real world, no.
No, Trump Tower will have a rocket launcher at the top of it shooting you. Was all that from a laptop? Shut up! What? No way! There's no way that all came out of a laptop.
That was mad. Oh, maybe not ray tracing.
What?
Oh, what?
3080 Razer laptop that powers that massive flight rig and has some sort of ray tracing thing.
Yeah.
I need more information. Why have you stopped?
No, that's the tease you get, Paul. That's the tease you
When
get.
does that come in?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
So obviously they talked about a 3060. We know we're getting a 3060, right? We're getting a 3060 laptop.
3070 laptop.
3070 laptop.
3080 laptop.
And it looks like some sort of 3080 laptop, but who knows when that's coming.
And
Some sort of
Logitech
teaser.
flight gear, and I assume everything in that
It's like brand
post is brand new. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so. That's
It's
mad.
almost like information overload. So AMD.
We should have wrote this down.
Yeah, I just wasn't really making notes at all during that. I was just in awe. I guess for me, the two things that were like slightly different about that, right, is that was very much focused on gaming.
Yes.
Might as well take these off now. AMD very, very much focused on the entire offering that AMD has. It's not COVID, it's asthma.
All right, Paul. Whatever you say.
Yeah, but a lot of focus on laptops.
Yeah. No, we're good. All right.
Yeah, a lot of focus on laptops. A lot of focus on.
Well, it's the drive in it because
like
people
at-home
are
gaming.
people are working from home. They want something beastly to play some on because
Yeah.
they're bored. There's no commute time, so there's more free time. So people are going to want a game.
There you go, man. I mean, I guess as well, they're thinking that people are working from home. They don't have the computers that they have at work. They want something powerful, but they don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money. And a lot of people, like, you know, for me personally, I don't have like tons of space in my house. I managed to squeeze in a computer here and there. But a lot of people's houses or flats or apartments that they're living in aren't massive, so they might not have like a ton of space for a massive PC. But with a laptop, you can hide it in a drawer when you're not using it. I think that's all very exciting for me.
Yeah, we need to follow this. And
yeah, I'm looking. Sorry, right at the start as well. Was it 70 games are getting ray tracing?
Was that DLSS and ray tracing, just ray tracing?
I don't know. You know,
We had a lot of problems with the audio, didn't we? So we didn't hear it all.
If it's DLSS and ray tracing, then I'm pretty excited about that.
There's less games with DLSS than there is ray tracing, definitely. Yeah. So I think
if they're rolling that out across like tons of different games now, then like, you know, people who can't necessarily, you know, update their entire system can get something like a 3060 that was what, $329,
something like that, yeah,
and use DLSS 2.0 to get a much better gaming experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because it really does work. It works. Oh, it works.
Yeah.
It's been the saving grace for many video cards, for many modern games. It does work.
Yeah. What's everyone saying on the comments?
GeForce going to be added to Apple Store on iOS. Not sure. Don't know.
No, they didn't. Our audio wasn't working throughout some of the start of the stream, but there wasn't any mention from what we heard of GeForce getting added to iOS. They didn't really speak about GeForce Experience very much. It was more so just that these, you know, there's going to be, I think, 70 games that are getting ray tracing. It might be DLSS as well.
They spoke a little bit about Reflex as well, which is built into the whole GeForce ecosystem. So,
yeah. I mean, what we've seen so far from AMD, really on with smart access memory, it's like, okay, you get like a couple of extra frames on most games. Some games a lot better. Most games it's just like a little bit of a boost. It'd be interesting to see if NVIDIA's offering will increase that further and make it better.
Yeah, I wonder if NVIDIA can do it better than AMD. Yeah, because that would be a hit for AMD, to be honest. That would force them to either make smart access memory better or bring something else out. Because it'd be, I mean, smart access memory was kind of AMD's counterpart to ray tracing, which are not very comparable at the moment. But if NVIDIA managed to dominate both of those fields, they'll continue to remain on top for a while. And I think with the presentation we've just seen, it's very much apparent that NVIDIA is still on top of AMD, really, in the graphical scene. Yeah,
in graphics cards, it's been that way for a while, wasn't it? Like, NVIDIA are playing catch-up a little bit there, which is fine. Like, you know, AMD have been playing catch-up for a while. But
they've done very well.
Yeah,
they've done very well.
Like, you can't shy away from the fact that AMD are doing a brilliant job within that space.
Yeah, they are.
And they're not just concentrating on graphics cards. They've also got CPUs. They're not, you know, solely focused on gaming either.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. Like NVIDIA have got one sole purpose, and that's graphics cards. And AMD are still managed
be on NVIDIA's tail whilst manufacturing server processors, desktop processors, mobile processors, and graphics cards. So I think AMD is still a really solid company. I'll always put an AMD processor in my computer.
No 3080 Ti then. No, there was nothing for the 3080 Ti.
Not right now.
The only graphics card that they sort of talking about was the 3060, but there was a little bit of a tease at the end for something that's a 3080. So that could be the 3080 Ti. It was in a laptop though, so I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of 3080 laptop.
Yeah, it wasn't a Ti. It just said it a Ti. That's so, and it'd definitely come out for desktop before it come out for laptop.
But I wonder, because we know that the 3080 Ti is on the horizon somewhere. It makes me wonder why they've not used this opportunity to launch that and sort of talk about it a little bit more with the fans.
Maybe it could be anything really this year. It could be stock issue. It could be they don't want to pay per launch anything else.
I hope it is that they realise that it's going to be very hard to get the right amount of stock, so just sort of sitting on it for a little while, waiting until they can get the right stock levels, and then they'll launch it.
Plus, it's kind of good on publicity then, because then you get people talking about you twice throughout the year rather than once.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to drag things out and stagger things instead. So I think that'd be a good plan to follow if that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm just concentrating on the 3060. My hope is that stock levels for 3060 are actually decent, and because it's like one of their lower end cards, I mean, there's so many stories that you see about like what call them miners, the Ethereum miners, Bitcoin miners who are just buying up all of the graphics cards so they can just mine the internet for Bitcoin. Or I don't even know how you do it. You mine something. You mine a computer.
I could explain it, but
Don't.
it takes a minute.
But, my hope is that they're concentrating on your 3090s and your 3080s, and gamers will actually be able to get hold of a 3060.
The good idea will be wait until they have plenty of stock for all the other GPUs as well, because people are just going to think, I can't get a 30 series card, I'm just going to buy a 3060, and then everyone will want a 3060. So I think they should release them all again at the same time.
Yeah.
When they've got stock for all of them, they should bring them all out. So
but I don't think they're going to do that though, because they would have said something about the 3080 Ti in this presentation.
No, I mean like all the other stock for the cards they've got now. Wait until they've got stock, so that they're not completely like pillaged
like
when they launch.
All the sales into the 3060.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that they've released the 3060 Ti? Oh, our light just broke.
I was still lighting off, it's fine.
Isn't it weird that they've released the 3060 Ti before they've actually released the 3060? And the 3060 is at a cheaper price point.
It might be a stock thing. I mean, the Ti is more. It's got more in it.
Yeah.
It definitely has more in it. So.
What were we saying on the questions?
And
3050 Ti, that wasn't mentioned either.
No. Don't think it will be. To be fair, I don't know if they're gonna bring a 3050 Ti. I've not heard anything about it.
Would there be a 3080 Ti or Super or Ultra? I've not heard anything about Super or Ultra, but I have heard rumours of a 3080 Ti.
Yeah.
But
well, they've done it since.
They're going to drag it out the
900 series, haven't they?
Yeah, they're not going to sort of announce everything all at once. We'll probably get something like the Supers, maybe midway through the year, maybe another iteration of the card towards like Q4, like October time.
Yeah.
And then we'll get like the 4000 series again in like November, December. That seems to be what happened over the previous year with the 20 series, right?
Yes. So, I mean, hopefully this year's going to be a bit better than next.
Yeah,
than last, sorry.
Not
last. Hopefully it's going to be a bit better for technology.
Yeah.
I mean, we've made plenty of advancements, but there's nothing to show for it because we can't buy any of it. So,
well, I saw a video today. There was literally like some footage. Oh, sorry, I think a photograph of a Bitcoin miner's setup, and he must have had 75 of the PNY 3090s, and it's just like, how did that one person buy all of them? Maybe stole them, I don't know.
Money. Just
so
money.
much money, and they just went and bought all of them. That's 75 gamers who could have had an awesome experience. I feel like the Bitcoin miners need to stop stealing our GPU. Anyway. What's this guy saying about the Asus? They watched a review of ours of the Asus, and then he's getting one dropped off today. Oh,
hey,
brilliant!
Nice one.
Yeah,
Hawkeye.
it's a good monitor. That we've got that in our test bench setup inside the studio. Yeah, I really rate the monitor. You'll have a great time with that. Well done. It's a great monitor. If you're interested in other monitors, I did an unboxing video today that I think has gone live of the new Alienware. It has gone live. The new Alienware 38-inch. That's another thing as well, like the Alienware laptop with the 37. Was it the 3070 in it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that looked cool.
It did look cool.
That looks expensive.
Yeah, I think 1399 or something it said. Didn't it? Something like that.
That worries me that when the 3080 laptops do come out, they're going to be so expensive.
Well, I mean, Alienware's Alienware, isn't it? They're always expensive. So to sit there and say that's going to be the standard price point because it's an Alienware laptop might be a bit far-fetched. So hopefully will be cheaper.
Yeah, I'd say like other laptop producers might be like $200-300 cheaper than that.
Maybe maybe like 1199, something like that.
Something like that.
Slack's going wild.
Yeah, someone's flooding our chat there. All right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's basically like everything covered. But yeah, for me, it's very much these companies focusing on laptops, focusing on people who are working at home, who want that laptop experience, who don't necessarily want to have like a big PC at home, but still getting access to like really good graphics through the 30 series or through the 6000 series for AMD.
Yeah.
AMD were pushing a lot, you know, in their keynote speech, talking about AMD's entire sort of offering. It's a shame that they didn't talk more about gaming. They didn't really sort of tell us anything we didn't already know, except that these CPUs are really good in a Ryzen 0 Dawn and Dirt 5.
Yeah, that's about it. But they're pretty spent, aren't they? They've just released last year, like just the end of last year. So they're pretty spent on things they can come up with, to be fair. It's more, AMD's approach was more like we're for the community. We're a community, which is perfectly fine. It's just not gaming. Yeah,
AMD, like, we're there for everyone. We're there for like medical people, we're there for gamers, we're there for people who want to work process. Whereas NVIDIA, like, we are for gamers. We love gamers, and we've created some cool gamer stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm probably more excited about the NVIDIA stuff. I think it's like perfect timing from them to wait until like AMD have got to say what they've got to say, and they just come in and gone, okay, gamers, don't worry, we've got you back. But yeah, I think that probably brings us to the end of our sort of reaction to those live streams. Exciting, you know, we'll probably, depending on how much they cost, we'll probably buy in those laptops, and we'll definitely buy in the 3060 even when it becomes available.
100%.
They said, when did they say, like February?
Yes.
Stock issues.
Back end of February.
Like March. Maybe
well, now that, we know it's coming, so hopefully we can get one.
What we saying? Did you manage to get it for, because there's
no
NVIDIA cards and stuff?
The what?
Oh, you had to camp out for a 6800 XT. Yeah. I like that card. That's a card. We've been benching that quite a bit recently, haven't we?
A lot better than the 6900.
Do you think?
XT. Oh yeah.
Like just what?
No, for a price point, obviously. I mean, it's only like got 8 like logical processors, more sort of thing. What do AMD call them now? They're different. I'm an NVIDIA boy, so
obviously.
What are they called? Yeah, but there's only like a few, like honest, like single digit numbers difference inside the actual component itself, and I think for an extra like $300-400, it's not worth the performance.
Yeah.
The performance, because it's we've had some driver issues.
Yeah, there have been some drive. Like that's something that AMD needs to concentrate on. Is like drivers that work, mate. Like the 6900 XT drivers weren't that good. The 6800 XT drivers were fine. It's a great card. You've got yourself a great card there.
It is a good card.
Have you got AMD CPU as well?
Because there was no NVIDIA cards in stock, that's why you got a 6800 XT. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, fair play to you.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like they've teased a little bit of stuff that's come in. They've not really told us the full picture of what's happening this year. I imagine that there'll be more announcements like this throughout the year, which we will definitely be covering. But yeah, thanks for joining us. This has been our reaction to AMD and NVIDIA announcements. Obviously, it's CES over the next couple of days. So we'll be looking at probably doing another one of these tomorrow, talking about some of the other announcements from CES tomorrow and today, and talking through some of those reactions of them. So thank you for watching. Have a great evening or a great day or a great morning, wherever you are. And we will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye now. Well, I'm on the wrong mouse.